Hello and welcome to our brand spanking new channel. It's the Today in African History channel and the day is July 7th. So I'm going to recount the events that happened on this day in African history. Let's get cracking. But before I do that, if you're here for the first time, welcome to our brand spanking new channel. If you are a returning visitor and you haven't subscribed yet, why not subscribe? Click the notification bell so that you receive updates of our video uploads. Like this video as well, share the video to help our young fledgling channel grow. Okay, thanks for dropping by once again. Let's get cracking with the events that have shaped our history as Africans. On this day, this man pictured here sadly died. His name was Chief Moshood Kashimo Olawale Abiola, MKO for short, so he was popularly known as MKO. Now, why was he incarcerated? So he died in prison on this day. Why was he incarcerated? So he was touted to have won the freest and fairest election in Nigerian history up till that time. A military ruler who, was in charge of the elections that was supposed to move Nigeria from a dictatorial military regime to a democratically elected government. The election was annulled and he declared himself president because he believed he had won the election. All the results showed clearly that it was free and fair and that he won, so he declared himself president. But he was locked up by this military ruler, late Sani Abacha, and sadly he died on this day of a heart attack while still in prison. Now, after he died, predictably there were unrest in Lagos, which claimed the lives of, some sources say, at least 19 people. Perhaps there were a lot more. We know that sometimes those in power, or the powers that be, tend to massage figures when it comes to issues like this, just like they did recently with the SARS protests. But I'm not going to go into that today. Sadly, like I said, Chief MKO Abiola died on this day in 1998. Also on this day in 1996, this handsome dude, always smiling, Nelson Mandela, the year was 1996, he stepped down as president of South Africa. He said that he would not be seeking re-election to the presidency in 1999. I mean, he had done his best. He had been incarcerated for 27 years, released from prison, and he wasn't bitter. He just wanted to get everyone together, the different races in South Africa. If you are Black South African, if you are European South African, if you are Indian South African, you are Asian South Africa, wherever you came from, he wanted everyone to unite to build this country. He had such a good heart. He had such a good heart. A heart that forgave even those who perpetrated evil against him. It's a good lesson for all of us to forgive and move forward. Leave everything in the hands of God. At the end of the day, we didn't create ourselves, so forgive, try to forget, move on with your life. God will handle such people who have perpetrated evil against you. Just move on with your life and sort yourself out and let God sort them out. Okay, so let's move on to the next event that happened on this day. We're still in South Africa. That is the South African flag. 5 prominent anti-apartheid activists were released on this day in Cape Town after being detained for up to 2 years under the Internal Security Act. The 5 are Mzonke Jacobs, President of the Cape Youth Congress, KEICO, Trevor Manuel, Ibrahim Rasool, Ontrain Kumbela, and Hilda Ndude, all representatives of the United Democratic Front, UDF, in the Western Cape region. The year was 2019, so exactly 4 years ago. On this day as well, it's designated as World Kiswahili Language Day by UNESCO. So July 7th, of course, every single year, is designated as World Kiswahili Language Day by UNESCO. One of the most frequently spoken languages in the African family and the most common in sub-Saharan Africa is Kiswahili or Swahili. All parties involved will mark the Worldwide Day in honor of the importance of the Kiswahili language of international communication. Its importance as a language of international communication that has been woven into Africans' daily lives, I would say, has been woven into the fabric of the lives of Africans. Okay, so Kiswahili Language Day, designated by UNESCO July 7th. Next one is the East African Community. It was reinstituted on this day exactly 23 years ago. So you can see some African leaders there. Slap bang in the middle is the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame. You can see other notable presidents there. Some faces are not as popular as others, but they are leaders on the African continent. So to reinvigorate the spirit of cooperation and integration among East Africans in the United Republic of Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, where Kiswahili is widely spoken, the EAC was re-established. Later on, South Sudan, Burundi, and Rwanda all became members of the EAC. So, on this day, the East African Community was reinstituted in the year 2000. Next, on this day, last but not least, his name is Timipre Marlin Silva. He was born on this day in 1964 and was the governor of a state in Nigeria in the South-South region called Bayelsa State. Timipre Marlin Silva was also Nigeria's Minister of State for Petroleum Resources. So happy birthday, Timipre Marlin Silva, born on this day in 1964. So that's it for today's Today in African History. Join us tomorrow for another edition of Today in African History. We appreciate you dropping by. We appreciate your support if you subscribed and liked and shared this video. Turn on your notification bell as well so that you are notified whenever we release a video. Thanks for dropping by again. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.